Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome back to Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. I feel slightly recovered. I'm back at 80% compared to yesterday. I just couldn't get myself fired up. But I thought I did a pretty good job actually on the evening show. The first evening show in the longest time. No more evening shows. No more evening shows. But anyway, guys, thank you for joining me on the Wednesday morning show. Yeah, we've got three segmented live news. I have to think about that actually. Three segmented live news, and I have some other bits and pieces just sprinkled on the top of the live news in regards to Arsenal. Oh my goodness. The rumour mill just keeps going on. Anyway, as usual, we'll see you on the other side of this music intro. Yes, indeed. Welcome back to Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. Yeah, like I said yesterday, man. Yeah, first evening show in the longest time, only because I was stuck in the garden doing some bits and pieces. A humongous job, which saw me extend the time. I thought, oh, you know what, it's going to have to be an evening show. So even when I'm busy, I still come right back at you guys, don't I? But what you can do right back now is just subscribe. That's all you have to do. Only subscribe to Cannon Fodder TV. Be part of the community. About you that could never ever be at Cannon Fodder TV. Yeah. Okay, guys, let's get into this one. Stop your foolishness, Alex. Stop it. Anyway, the first bit, again, reoccurring news. Over and over and over and over again. Arsenal told to fork out £42 million transfer fee to land Martin Odegaard by Real Madrid, with midfielder considering an exit. I was thinking, hang on a minute, didn't he just say his goodbye the other day? Did he not say his goodbyes to Arsenal? Arsenal may get their hands on a transfer target Martin Odegaard this summer. After all, the Gunners have reportedly been told that they will have to fork out 42 million squid for the midfielder by Real Madrid, according to journalist Lucas Navarrete. Yes, Navarrete also claims Odegaard seriously debating a move away from the Bernabeu in order to secure first-team football. Navarrete wrote on his Twitter feed, I would take Arsenal. It will take Arsenal around 40 to 50 million euros to secure Odegaard's signing. The player hasn't made a final decision about his future, but is seriously considering a move away from Real Madrid. How does he know? Has he spoken to Odegaard? Has he spoken to Odegaard? Anyway, it goes on to say that he is not optimistic about his playing time and wants to start. Arsenal initially signed a Norwegian, we know, repetitive news over and over again, on loan from Real Madrid in January. He subsequently impressed boss Mikel Arteta. Well, if he impressed, why did Mikel Arteta let him go? Why could you not fight tooth and nail to keep him? Yeah? Following 20 euros Los Blancos return, Arteta was eager to bring him back to the Emirates for the next season. But the North London side were dealt a huge blow in Odegaard's pursuit when it looked like Madrid were going to keep hold of him as cover for the injured Toni Kroos. Yes. So again, repeating news. The same news, just a different day. Martin Odegaard. You're coming, you're staying, you're coming. What are you doing? Gazer? Make up your mind. Actually, better still, Arsenal. What do you want? Mikel Arteta, what do you want to do? What do you want to do? Do you want to buy? Do you want to loan him back? What do you want to do, Mikel Arteta? But anyway, I don't believe the news anyway. I don't really believe the news. Don't believe it. Just rumours, man. This guy, what's his name? Navarrete. Has he spoken to Martin Odegaard? I don't think so. Anyway, the second bit of news in regards to Tammy Abrahams. Now, doing the live show yesterday, like I said, I was so tired. I can't remember who it was, but they said, "Oh, Alex, have you heard Tammy Abrahams is apparently, going to Roma?" I said, nah, I heard that he's not, that's not his destination. His destination is Arsenal. But I was completely wrong. So I'll take it back. I was incorrect on that one. So yeah, but on this slightly off the beaten track report, it says the Chelsea head coach Thomas Tuchel takes responsibility for failing to trust a striker. Sky Italy has reported that Roma have agreed a £34 million deal to sign Abraham from Chelsea, leaving the 23-year-old to decide whether he wants to move to the Serie A side. Abraham made just 7 appearances after Tuchel replaced Frank Lampard in January. I was thinking, okay, so it's still he's still undecided. He's still undecided. So I might be right, 50-50. He might want to come to Arsenal after all. You never know. You never know football. But yeah, Tammy Abraham appears he could be going to Roma, or he could become to Arsenal. Or better still, he could be staying at Chelsea. I don't think it's going to happen. If you're not getting on with the manager doesn't trust you, what's the point? You couldn't fight for your place. Better still, come to Arsenal. Anyway. And then next news is in regards to Mr. Alexander Hitman Lacazette. Dear me. Lacazette appears to be offered to who? To Inter. But they're not interested, according to Italian media reports. Inter are wasting no time in a search for a striker to take the place of Lukaku. Where's Lukaku? He's gone to Chelsea. He's gone to Chelsea. And this is what makes me laugh about Arsenal. You look at all the other clubs above us, all 7 other clubs above us, they don't mess around. They do not mess around. They've got Lukaku. Anyway, this report, yes, it says that, Inter, they've literally lost Lukaku after his move on to Premier League, with several attackers from English clubs linked with moves the other way. Lacazette is the latest name to be linked to Nerazzurri, although they do not consider him a target and are not likely to proceed with talks to sign the French strikers. I'm thinking, why would you offer? I'm not specifically talking about Lacazette, but why would you offer a player to a club where the club is saying we're not interested in this? So why are you offering this player? We're not interested. We're not interested in him. We're not interested in him. So why would you try and offer the player to the club if they're not interested in him? Arsenal. I tell you what, I tell you the rants of rants this week. I saw another podcast last night. I never thought. Again, I'm not going to mention the podcaster's name, but I thought, wow, my goodness, I've never seen you rant. And he does put in his title, you know what, be careful, incoming rants. I was thinking, okay, I better run away then. But the rants of rants this week, boy. Arsenal, Mikel Arteta, Edu, Bilal Benkeshan, everyone there, they're not doing a good job. And so we are back in action in the Premier League on Friday. My goodness. God, I'll leave it at that. I'll leave it at that. And last but not least, yes, Messi has signed for PSG. PSG. That was his destination. I gotta say, during this press conference, I don't know. Listen, I like Lionel Messi. I do like him. I rate him as the world's best footballer, ahead of Ronaldo. Guy can be humble. I just prefer him over Ronaldo. But when I saw the press conference, I was thinking, Messi, are those tears? Are those real tears? Are you forcing the tears? I guess he probably had to show that front, because you imagine he's coming out stone face. Yeah, I'm leaving. I don't know where I'm going, but I'm leaving. After 21 years, I'm leaving Barca. Yes, I'm leaving. But I just kind of got the impression that the tears, I didn't really believe the tears, man. But anyway, his destination now is PSG. On Twitter, Twitter got a little bit of an overdrive last night once the news came out, and people just saying, "Well, you know what? You've got how many players on over £400,000 a week? Messi is in the regions of like 640 odd thousand per week. It's boggling, mind-boggling. Where's the football fair play rules? Football fair play rules don't mean squat diddly. And I remember having a conversation with a friend of mine back in the early 90s when I used to work as a civil servant. And at that time, I think it must have been like maybe the most I used to earn maybe 50,000 or maybe 100,000, possibly. I don't think more than that. And then he was saying to me, but you imagine, Alex, in the future, you're going to see players earning £1 million per week. We're not far off that point there. We're not far off that point where you will see a player earning £1 million or €1 million a week. Messi, 640,000 a week. My goodness. Anyway, just digressing there. So those have been the live news segments right there, coming right back at you on Canon 4 TV. I'm going to take a double break because I can see the numbers, they're not where I would expect them to be. So we'll run two promo videos back to back to give the live chat some time to warm up and heat up and get fired up on the Wednesday morning show. Yeah, oh my goodness, 640,000 euros per week. Lionel Messi, man, when is enough? Anyway, guys, like I said, when we come back, we'll go into the live chat, and then maybe a little bit, further down the line, we will review the news of today from Canon 4 TV's perspective. A lot of money, man. A lot of money. Do we have a little problem? No, we're okay. We're back. I'm not sure what happened there. But what we're going to do, we're going to play another video again just to give the live chat and some more viewers just to pile in. If it's ever going to happen. We were going for like 15 minutes now. So here's the video we're talking about, our online membership scheme. You too can become a member on Canon 4 TV. Yeah. If you would only just press the join button or press the link in the description. Yeah. Hi, and welcome back to Canon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. Well, this is a special video introducing our new membership scheme. Membership scheme, I hear you say? Yes, YouTube have allowed all content creators to have a membership scheme, and it's open to all our subscribers. Let me just get one thing straight right about now. All the content that you've been seeing for the last 2.5 years will remain to be free. So that's the Voice of Reason, that is the live shows, the broadcasts, the easy talks, all those content there is going to remain to be free. Okay, so I've got it off my chest. With the membership scheme, you get certain perks. With those perks, you'll get to see behind the scenes footage that probably nobody's seen before. Maybe, I'm not sure if you want to see. You also get early release of certain videos. And of course, with the player profile videos, where you ask us to do a video on a specific player, we'll give you a shout out, we'll mention you, and that'll be literally earmarked as if it was a present from us to you. With those formats there and the perks, they will come with a small price to be paid for the month. So with the lower level, which is going to be a bronze canon, you'll get the shout out in the live chats, and also with the chat, if you are a member, it will go right to the top of the page that we must and we will mention you. And you also get like a free emoji and GIF with that as well. With the silver canon, again, you'll get all behind the scenes footage, all the bloopers, all the things that we've tried to keep away from you. But yeah, there'll be a small price to be paid for that. That's roughly standing at £4.99. It will vary from country to country. So wherever you're on the way, there'll be a slight difference in that. And like I said, we're trying to maintain the future of Canon 4 TV across the whole platform. So by all means, we would love you to be a part of the membership scheme there. There are going to be perks, including discounts for all the merchandise currently running on Canon 4 TV. So that is the reason why we're doing the membership scheme. Again, you don't have to join it. All the content I'm going to repeat will remain to be free. But part of the membership scheme, you'll have all those perks there. Again, there's going to be a free Q&A live session with me and maybe my brother every Thursday. You also get early footage of early releases. And of course, you'll get the discount as well as all the bloopers and the behind the scene footage right here on this lovely channel, which is called Canon 4 TV. So we would love you to be part of the membership scheme. Please, the video is up and running now, and it's free to all the subscribers, all the viewers that's ever viewed at Canon 4 TV. So for myself, Alex, and of course for my brother and Monty and everyone from Canon 4 TV, welcome, please, to the membership scheme on Canon 4 TV. So there you have it. There you have it. Again, I've got my work cut out. I know I need to update that video. Certain things are now defunct and no longer applicable. But yeah, it is what it is. But the main message there, you can become a member. You can become a member. It's open to everyone. Absolutely everyone on the face of the earth. All right, let's get into live chat. Numbers a little bit, a little bit higher now, but not as high as before. But I'm happy. I'm happy. Pap, good morning, Pap. Pap says, good morning, good morning, good morning to you. Good morning to you. What happened with Tammy Abraham? Well, Bayu, yeah, I actually thought he between the choice of Roma and Arsenal, I thought last night that he chose Arsenal, but not so. He's been offered to Roma, and he's apparently he's thinking about it. I don't think he'll be coming to Arsenal. He won't be coming to Arsenal. Why not go for Fatty from Barker? It's not going to happen. Won't happen. Good morning, good morning, good morning, sir. What do you know about Laka and Martinelli? Well, what I know about Laka was top scorer last season across all competitions. Yeah, 17 goals. And Martinelli, well, he won the gold medal for Brazil. Both strikers, both played for Arsenal. But like I just said, it's like Arsenal offering him to Inter because they've lost Lukaku. But Inter said, well, we're not interested in Lacazette. So why would Arsenal offer a player that they're clearly not interested in? Anyway. Eric says, how about Lukaku? Well, Lukaku, like I just said, has gone to Chelsea. It's gone to Chelsea. Abraham was not good enough for Chelsea. What makes you think he will be good for Arsenal? Well, we need strikers, don't we? We need strikers. So if you have invested your time in saying, oh, and looking at the strike force we have currently at Arsenal, your Aubameyangs, your Lacazettes, and you're thinking yourself, we need more firepower, then that is the reason why you probably think maybe Tammy Abraham, and it wasn't so much he wasn't good for Chelsea. I think what's happened, like the report says, Tuchel, he just doesn't rate it. That's what it is. Good morning, Winston. Winston says, I prefer Edu and Arteta out, ranking and that's not going to happen, man. That's not going to happen. That won't happen. That won't happen. Let me just quickly read the latest poll that we put. Oops. Yeah, the latest poll that we put on the channel, like just 5 hours ago, and when I put it out, I mean, you guys are absolutely awesome, absolutely awesome. I mean, the numbers were on. Well, what's happened? 731 votes so far. You know, just over 5 hours ago, we posted the vote, and the question was, Arsenal's next target should be da 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 da. Choose only one. And so the options were, again, with YouTube, you're gonna have a limited number of options you can put in each place there, and it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so you're probably thinking, oh, what happened? Why didn't you put this player in there? Why didn't you mention that player? Because we're limited for spaces. But I did put other. I put other. So out of 731 votes, again, you guys are incredible. In at 3% is other. I've never heard of a player called other. In at 10%, Lautaro Martinez. So you guys are falling out of love with Lautaro Martinez. 10%. 11%, Bissouma. Doesn't rate high with you guys, man. 15%, Martin Odegaard. On a 61%, James Maddison. You guys are hungry for a James Maddison. Hungry. Wow, my goodness. Is it going to change? Okay, so now it's just changed 733, and it still basically stays the same. Yeah, you guys are hungry for a James Maddison. Wow, my goodness. Okay, anything else? Any other comments there? Yeah, Lionel Messi, man. Lionel Messi. 630,000 euros a week. Not a year. Not over the course of 5 years. A month. I mean, when did PSG have they like struck gold or something? I mean, I know they're backed by a whole nation, but that amount of money. They've got 2 goalkeepers apparently. I'm thinking, right, well, they're already set for life. Don't get me wrong. Most footballers are, not all footballers, but 640,000 euros a week. Personally, I mean, it's obscene. I mean, I said from the beginning, I love Messi, Lionel Messi, but that's an obscene amount of money. Where's the football fair play? The football fair play rules, man. Forget that, man. Forget that. Ah, my goodness. Okay, DMC Harper says, good morning, Alex, and good morning to you as well, my friend. I hope you are well. We're just here, just chatting and talking about, yeah, God, dairy me, man. Oh, yay. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Just trying to remind myself, what was we talking about on a Wednesday morning? Oh, yeah, Martin Odegaard. I think what I'll do, let me review the news. I can see, again, the numbers are quite slow in the live chat. So let's make another opportunity, take another opportunity just to review the news of this morning from Cannon 14's perspective. Arsenal told to fork out £42 million if they want to land Martin Odegaard. Yes, my goodness. The Gunners have reportedly been told that they will have to fork out £42 million for the midfielder by Real Madrid. According to journalist Lucas Navarrete, Navarrete also claims Odegaard seriously debating a move away from the Bernabeu in order to secure first team football. I was thinking, well, has he spoken to Odegaard? Anyway, you know, Navarrete wrote on Twitter, it would take Arsenal roughly between 40 and 50 million euros to secure Odegaard's services on a permanent deal. The player hasn't made a final decision about his future, but is seriously considering a move away from from Madrid. He's not optimistic about his playing time and wants to start. Arsenal initially signed a Norwegian. We know, loan in January. But Arsenal, listen. I'm just going to the next bit of news segment. I'm kind of tired. We're talking about Odegaard over and over and over again. Next player we spoke about was this gentleman here. Yes, Tammy Abraham. Chelsea head coach Thomas Tuchel takes responsibility for failing to trust, in inverted commas, the striker. Sky Italy has reported that Roma have agreed a £34 million deal to sign Abraham from Chelsea, leaving a 23-year-old to decide whether he wants to move to Serie A. Abraham made just 7 appearances after Tuchel replaced Frank Lampard in January. So yeah, again, you know, I made a slight error last night. Someone was saying, "Oh, have you heard about?" I said, "I have heard, but he's coming to Arsenal." But no, I must have been so tired last night doing the work I was doing, and yeah, so I do apologize for that error and mistake there. See, I hold my hand up when I will make mistakes, but a report says there that it's £34 million, Roma, and he's just there contemplating it. Should I move to Roma from Chelsea, or should I come to Arsenal? Should I move to Roma, get away from Tuchel, or should I come to Arsenal? I'm saying that. He's not saying that. We spoke about Alexander Lacazette. Yeah, Inter, who have lost Lukaku, Romelu Lukaku. Yeah. And the report says that Arsenal have offered Lacazette to them, but Inter, we're not interested in the player. I'm thinking, what kind of club would offer a player to a club that the club clearly are not interested in the player? Do you understand what I mean? You're offering something to someone, and the person already said that we're not interested. So why would you offer the said person? Doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense. Oh my goodness. And yeah, Friday, man. 2 days to go until D-Day. It was at 8 p.m. UK time kickoff. Wow. Brentford versus Arsenal. Dearie me. Yeah. Anyway. So that has been the news. I've repeated the news. I'm not going to repeat it again. You know, if you're coming late, it's not my fault. You can just go back and repeat the news segments on Canal 4 TV as we saw it from our perspective. Let's go back into the live chat and see who has joined us on this one. Ashley Day says, I'm bored with this Messi obsession by the media. God help us when Messi scores a goal. 2 weeks of never-ending trolling about Messi. But it's understandable. For me, the greatest footballer in modern times, because I mean the greatest for me was Pele. Yeah, was Pele. But it's understandable. 21 years at one club, man. Oh, goodness. Joe, hi, bro. It's Joe from Zimbabwe. If we are going to buy Tammy, what are we going to do with Marcelo Balogun? And we should prioritize at number 10, please. Joe, thank you for coming back. It's been the longest while you've been in the live chat. Do you know what we should prioritize? Really? Our prioritization should be to sell the players or buy out their contracts so we can close the chapter on the aforementioned said players. It's the usual players. That should have been our prioritization. Not buying players. Not buying players. And like I said, on Monday, these guys who did the podcast on the Sunday after the game against Spurs, I mean, that was a rant and a half. They're saying, okay, so if it is in fact that Arteta, they're not going to give him any more money, that he's not going to buy any more players, at least, change things around. You've got a squad of 20 plus players. Don't keep playing the same players. Otherwise, you're going to get the same result. And what we saw on Sunday was the same result. Nothing has changed. So Arsenal, the top prioritization should have been, all right, we know more than a season that these players, they're not going to take us any further. So come this transfer window, either bite their contracts or take whatever money a club is willing to pay to get these players off the wage bill. Get these players away from Arsenal and start afresh. That should have been the prioritization, Joe. I'm sorry. I respect your opinion there. But good morning, Moses. Good morning, Alex. I really want to know if our voices can be heard by Arsenal board. My concern is for Arsenal to buy 2 midfielders instead of thinking about Abraham Moses from Liberia. Moses, good morning to you. Hope you're well. Are our voices being heard? Well, I'll say one thing for sure, Moses. Come Friday, come the beginning of the Premier League, the stadiums might not be at full capacity. Will not be at full capacity, but there'll be a lot of fans in there. And if they see something they don't like, you'd be sure you'll be able to hear their voices. They won't hear my voice because I'm not going to the game. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to go between now and arrive, in London, if you go in. But you be sure, listen, he will hear the voices there. 2 midfielders, I don't think it's going to happen. It won't happen. Oops. Alex, would you start Ben White in the middle on Friday? What I'm thinking, Pat, is that if you're going to spend that amount of money, why would you not start him? Why would you not start him? They brought him for a reason, to play. Why would you not start him? So by that design, he should start on Friday. But with Mikel Arteta, you just don't know what's going to happen, do you? You don't know. Russell says, as long as Stan is here, the club is going nowhere. It's a business to him. Bro, good morning. I think our prayer that they are not good enough. That's why we are struggling to sell. Okay, well, yes, my brother. Yes, I just realised your name. What's happening? What's happening, man? Yes. Well, I'll say one thing. We've got to hold Arsenal to a very high level. I think that is why a lot of us have become very, very frustrated, because we can see the decline. The decline just hasn't been happening like over the last 2 years since utter decay. Not since Emery was here. For the longest time, the decline has been there. We haven't won the Premier League in 17. This season is going to be 18 years. But we must still hold Arsenal to the highest level. Do not accept any mediocrity. No average behavior there. Nothing like that. And again, that's why we become so frustrated, because we can see the decline. The process, what's the process, Mikel Arteta? What is the process? We've only got hope and a prayer. A prayer and a hope that things will get better. But like the person said before, Russell, as long as Stan is here, the club is going nowhere. It's a business to him. It's a business. I mean, how many times has he come to a home game? How many times has he come to a home game? You look across London at Chelsea, Abramovich. Now, I'm not talking about, whether you like them or you hate them. But look at the owner. The owner's always there. He's always there. Look at our owner. You don't hardly ever see him. He didn't even come to the last final, every cup final. Don't get it twisted. He was not there. So not only do we have a owner who doesn't really care, oh, if he's going to throw money, oh yeah, have a bit of money. But he doesn't really care. And he said himself, I'm not here. I haven't brought Arsenal to win trophies. He's here to make money. That's the bottom line for him. Arsenal is the golden goose, and we know that. We know that. But yes, my friend, my brother. Yes. Nice one. Nice one for getting on board. And actually, just kind of forgotten that went out of my mind. Akinwena has got on board. He listened to my my news, but a call to arms, passive income. Yeah, making extra money. If you are thinking, yeah, I probably could do some extra money, or maybe some, passive income. If you're thinking, I want to do that, you can send me an email. Let me put up the email very, very quickly. Oops, if I can find it. There's the email there. ArsenalRepublic1@gmail.com. Earn extra money, passive income. If you are interested, send me an email. ArsenalRepublic1@gmail.com. And I'm absolutely serious. Absolutely serious. And like I said, where's my brother? Where's my brother? Yes. Akinwenya. Yeah, he is now on board. And yeah, but anyway, if you are interested, we are not having trouble selling players. It's just that we're not selling any. He wants to keep them all. He loves. Well, I wouldn't say he loves them, but I think actually, with Xhaka, I don't think they tried, or they even wanted to sell Granit Xhaka. Bellerin last year, he begged Bellerin to stay. Maitland-Niles, he begged him to stay. I mean, Arteta, you can't keep all the players. Joe Willock, for the sadness, he's gone. He's now gone to Newcastle, but remember he was at Arsenal, aged what, 7, 8, from boy to manhood. He must have torn on his heartstrings. So you know what? No, I'm going to leave Arsenal, and I think he's made the right decision. He's made the right decision, and we can only wish him all the best. But I think you're right. We're not trying hard enough. Ashley, we are not trying hard enough to sell the players. Kolasinac is still here. Still here. Do you think Arsenal can win this game without playing any of the new signings? No. With or without the new signings? Pap. With or without the new signings? I just can't see it happening. You've got a club, Brentford. Every time we've played them in the pre-season, they beat us. And now they have added, how can I say, determination to beat Arsenal. Newly promoted. And they can see across London, the London club, Brentford. A London club looking at Arsenal thinking, oh yeah, we're going to strike while the iron's hot. We're going to leave a mark on Arsenal because Arsenal are in such a mess. Don't think it's going to be a walkover. It won't be a walkover. And I can't remember the striker's name, who kind of scored the goal, got the promoter, but I can see his face now. But it's not going to be an easy game. With or without the new signings, Pap? I can't see it happening. Can't see it happening. Good morning, assembled. Good morning, Alex. Our first game is a Friday. Yeah, and that's what I'll put in my notes. Friday the 13th. Coming to a screen near you. God, a horror show. Brentford versus Arsenal. 8 p.m. kickoff. Get your tickets now. Dear me. Jared, my brother, what's happening, man? I hope you're okay, man. I hope you're all right. Dear. Prosper, good morning to you. Says the decline hasn't come with Arteta. In fact, if the club was ambitious, Arteta wouldn't have been our manager. I understand that. That moment when you realise the gold Oh yeah, it's bronze. Oh dear. All that glitters is not gold, as the saying goes, isn't it? Yeah, but you're right. The decline didn't come, Arteta here, but it's listen, listen. Yeah. Sure, Tony, that's it. Tony, that's a striker. Tony will skin Marley alive. I hope not. I'm not going to skin him alive, but I know what you mean. I'm just joking. Sean, I hope you're well. I hope you're well. I'm just kind of getting the impression that maybe you are a Brentford supporter. This is why Arteta is not the right manager for the club. Him and Edu are in a position too big for them, and the inexperience are being highlighted. Take the hit and sell who you want to sell. Better still, just buy out the contracts. Buy out the contracts. And we did it with our former number 10, didn't we? We're just getting them off and away from Arsenal. We can do it from the players we have. And remember, I said at the beginning of the transfer window, you'd be lucky if Arsenal could sell 2 players. We'd be lucky. No, man. Uncle Alex got his crystal ball out, man. Yeah. My goodness. Do you think Arteta makes a passionate call, or was he instructed to try and keep them? No, I think he's probably made the call himself. He's made the call himself. I mean, I know people have said unkind things about him. Oh, he's a puppet. He's just there to take all the shots. And I do kind of tend to agree with that. He said that he's been backed by the board. So if you're saying you're back, then whatever you say goes, isn't it? Up is down, down is up. Well, black is white, white is black. Really, Arteta? Really? But no, I think he made a call to try and keep the players. It wasn't so much so that he was told, actually, you know what, we've got to keep those players. No, I think he took it on himself. Took it on himself to say, oh, you know what? Wait, Ainsley, stay with us, please. He said, I ain't having this, man. I'm off. I want regular football. I'm off to West Bromwich Albion. Wait, better in. Please stay for just for one more year. One more year, please. Give me one more year. And now that year's finished, he's still begging him now. Better in. Oi, please, just another year? No. No. The club is so backwards. It's unbelievable, says Sono. Arteta is so clueless. There is no hope for us unless Kroenke leaves. This is where we are at. Pat says, what's your opinion on the USA market, Dyke, Hop and Aaron's? Well, I've mentioned at least 2 of these, Dyke and Aaron's, but not so much Hop. I just feel like I'll probably, just be repeating myself. Sorry about that. My nephew's just giving me a call there. Amaguna, well, what is your feeling on the Madison situation? Sean, just getting bored. Getting bored of it, man. Like I said at the beginning, before the bump, Lukaku. Now a Chelsea player. 7 other clubs are doing better business than Arsenal. Several other clubs linked. How much you want for a player? What? 50 million, you say? 60 million? Done deal. But Arsenal, how much do you want? 70 million you want? I'll offer you 30 million pounds. That's the difference, isn't it? That is the biggest difference there with Arsenal. Can't get the deals done. Whether it's players coming into Arsenal or players being sold from Arsenal. Massive difference there. Massive, humongous. But with Madison, I'm tired. I'm tired of it. Again, we link with. Listen, transfer windows do that. Arsenal linked to so many players. That is transfer window for you. The silly season, the rumours, them spreading, that's what it is. But in regards to Hosam Aouar, Martin Odegaard, James Maddison, I'm sure there's going to be a lot more than that. I just get tired. Tired of it. Andrew G, all the way out there in New Zealand. Hey, Andrew, are you a cricketer? Well, not cricketer. Do you like cricket as well as football? Let me know, because I've got something, yeah, to mention. But yeah, do you like cricket? Kept Shaka as they knew they wouldn't buy it anywhere else. Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, man. Awaken X. What's your score prediction on the game on Friday? Last year, I tried to stay away from doing predictions, because when I gave a prediction, people didn't like to hear the truth. The truth hurts. So I'll go. I'm not sure about the scoreline, but what I will say, I imagine it's going to be a loss. I can't see Arsenal winning. But prediction scoreline, yeah. But yeah, results, a loss for Arsenal. What about yourself, Awaken X? I'm not supporting no other team, but can go through this pain over and over again. I need lots of positivity, especially after this COVID episode. We need more happiness, and Arsenal FC is not it. Well, Prosper, the COVID, the situation, the pandemic, I contracted COVID in February. And from there on, I was thinking, well, I mean, I've always known this. Enjoy life, because you don't know what's around the corner. You don't know what's around the corner. And I try and, keep things positive. You see me smiling almost all the time. Most of the time, not all the time. But I understand your sentiments there. I understand it. Jonathan says Alex, it's very embarrassing to be an Arsenal fan. I'm sorry, man. I don't know. Kwame says Madison. What about Madison? Alex, who is better, Shaka or Neni? For me, El Neni all day long. El Neni all day long. And it's funny, I didn't realize this. Again, this podcast, I'm not going to mention his name. So you imagine El Neni. He's a squad player. More often than not, he comes off the bench. But yet he scored more goals than Thomas Partey and Shaka put together. Mohamed El Neni. I was thinking, yeah, true say, man, true say, yes. So if you ask me, but El Neni all day long, man. El Neni all day long. Scores disgusting goals, man. Did you not see the goal that he scored? He got goal of the season, didn't he? Mohamed, I've got to get him on the show, man. Mohamed El Neni, brother, if you're watching, man, we've got to get you on Canon for a TV, man. Talk about your disgusting goals. God, there. But nah. El Neni all day long. All day long. Damn. Hey, but it's okay. Listen, Awaken X. If you're thinking 1-1, it's cool. It's okay. It's all right. Not everyone thinks the same way. If you're thinking it's going to be a draw, then it's all right. Yeah. Honor's even. Honor's even. Owen Crawford said 2-0 loss. Our next two games after that. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Wow. Huh. God damn. Something else I want to say. Yeah, Andrew, you haven't come back to me. Andrew, you're watching. Maybe Andrew's probably gone off, probably gone to sleep. Got better things to be doing. We are no Amazon Prime. We are better than Amazon Prime. Yeah, man. Wow, my goodness. And who was it? Was it the SM? Was it Friday the 13th? Oops. What's happening? I watch players like Denilson sit on the bench. Now I could give up my savings just to have those players who are fighting them. Yeah, goodness. See how things change, innit? You know, now, because I remember, you know, when Thierry came to Arsenal, you know, Dennis Bergkamp, some of those players there. 'Cause I've been supporting Arsenal for a long time, but you just, the time has gone so very, very quick. But in a blinking of an eye, there's another generation of players at Arsenal. There's a new manager, a new philosophy, and that new philosophy is not working at Arsenal. Is not working at Arsenal. Whether it's about the business side of things, buying and selling players, or scouting. We don't have no scouting network. It's only an agent network. This agent knows that agent, and that agent knows that agent, and that agent has a particular player that we might want. There's no scouting network. We don't have any more scouts. And you can see all the things happening at Arsenal. You think, what has happened to my club? What's happened to my club? When are we going to win the Premier League, Alex? I have no idea. Is Mikel Arteta the right manager to take us forward? Are these players going to realize and say, oh my goodness, I am at one of the biggest clubs in the country. Maybe I do need to give, 110%. But for me, I can't see it. It's not going to happen. The club needs a severe surgery, a severe change in culture. But I just don't think we have reached rock bottom. We're not there yet. We are not there just yet. Alfred says hello, and hello to you as well, Alfred. Alfred, I hope you're keeping safe. Let us know where you are typing from or where you're viewing Cannon4 TV from in the world. Say hello to your family. Winston 95, Winston 95. What's happening, brother? I'm not confident about the first game, and it's Friday the 13th. A horror show coming to a screen near you. Oh, my goodness. Tamina Ahmed, Arsenal being talked with Bernardo Silva. Again, I've seen that. I've seen that. Yeah, yeah. As would you extend Nelson's contract and then loan him out? In reverse order, I wouldn't loan him out. I would extend his contract. I wouldn't want to see the W man anywhere near Arsenal. And you're thinking the W man? Who's the W man? William. They call him here the W man. I'd far rather have a Reece Nelson than the W man playing here. So yeah, I wouldn't loan him out, and I'll keep him. Give him a good run out. Give him a good run out. Keep him on the bench. Amazon Prime are going down the horror. It's going to be a horror show, isn't it? So, to win the league. Never know. Never know. Yeah, you never know. Nah, it's not going to happen. Sean says this is the only season FFP rules have been relaxed. I can't believe we have gone and taken advantage of this and filled most of the positions needed. We have missed a great opportunity. Lionel Messi, man. Wow, my goodness. Oops. I do reply, can't you see it from... No, I can't see it. I didn't see it. I didn't see. I didn't see. That's why I said that's a bit strange. What's happened here? I didn't see it. Otherwise, I would have asked the question. Excuse me. I'm not sure what's happened. I didn't see your comment. Eric Harris says, bro, how you doing? I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Just 2 more days to go. When tomorrow, Meadow. God, Terry Lee Friday. Jeez. You know, I don't know. I was gonna say it's a good thing I'm not at work because I'm on holiday for my school placement. I'm thinking, you know, once I'm back at work, I'm not going to be doing any post game or maybe the odd pre game live show, but no post game reactions, man. But I will be able to stay up late. A horror show, man. Brentford versus Arsenal. God damn it, me. But I'm fine. I personally think this club is running by us. That's a good one. Tammy Abraham person team have been personal terms have been agreed with Arsenal. See, so I'm getting conflicting news because I heard that he's he's thinking about whether to join Roma. £34 million. But Madison, Baella, Anana, four of them can be a good start to rebuild to sour milk. The thing is, sour milk is like, a lot of people think just bringing a creative midfielder is going to, is going to solve all the problems. That ain't going to cut it for Arsenal, man. That ain't going to do it. It's like you're putting like a bit of sellotape, over a balloon that's seeping water. That ain't going to do it. Just one creative midfielder, that ain't going to do it, man. There's the problems at Arsenal are chronic. I'll leave it there. Hi, so how you doing? Tamina, I'm fine. I'm fine. I hope you're well. I hope you're well. Also, AF22, although I'm not happy with the performance, I believe Arteta has a good structure in place. However, he does not have the quality of players he needs to make it work. But the majority of the players there are his players. They are his players. Bar the big six, we ended 8th. There are other clubs that are virtually just making up the numbers for decades. There are much more positives than negatives for the Arsenal supporters. Yeah, MC Harper. Goodness gracious me. Harrison says that Arteta has nothing to offer. I'm seeing another 8th position finishing this season. Unfortunately, I'm seeing the same thing as well. I think agents are the problems that we have these players on high wages running the football. Player power, man. Player power. Player power. Oops. Yeah, we need to stop signing players past their prime and paying them mega bucks to sit on the bench. This is limiting who we can bring in this season because nobody wants to buy these players off us. But then AF22, surely the squad is like 25 and some change. He doesn't have to play the same players. There are other players he can play in those positions. And he's choosing not to do that, is he? I wish these guys realize how hurt fans are all over the world. They don't really care about the fans. They don't really care. Arteta's vision is to get Arsenal to Man City's level and prime Barker. However, we do not have the funds to compete at that level. I saw a good comment. Was it last night actually, or this morning? And the first thing that came to mind. Oh yeah, it was on Twitter. It was this morning. That was struggling to even get players in from West Ham and Leicester City. And the first thing that came to mind was, but there's no attraction. What is the attraction? Because we are not in Europe. We're not in Europe. So it's not an attraction. Apart from Arsenal, the history, the grand history of the Arsenal. And so if we rely only on the history, on what we've done in the past, we're going nowhere very, very quickly. I feel like we need to compromise and become more of a scrappy team, which takes risks this season, and we have nothing to lose. And that was my initial thought. Bring in the youngsters. We have nothing to lose. Again, stop looking for the shiniest thing in Europe. We've got players here with us. We have nothing to lose. But I stick to my point. When we haven't hit rock bottom yet. We haven't hit rock bottom. Until that point has reached, you're going to see the same dreariness, game in and game out. The same thing, the same season. Prosper says, I think Arsenal doesn't deserve kind of. You're too kind. Without kind of for I think I would have switched off completely. Thank you for that, Prosper. Your kind words. Thank you very much indeed. Jared says, William has shunted the young players' growth. But Jared, you say that. But did and does Arteta have to play William? Does he have to play William? He doesn't have to play him. Does not have to play him. So, I get that, Arteta is to blame for that. Doesn't have to play William. We are known for producing young talents. And here comes William, who's shunted Martinelli, Reece Nelson, and Joe's growth. And he wants to sell youth instead. That's not good. Not good at all. Just a few more guys before I wrap up this one again for over an hour. Harrison says, look at our squad to compare with other teams. Then you understand 8th position is our level. Exactly. The Premier League positions don't lie. If we finished in 8th last season, it means we are a mid-table team. If we finished 8th season before that, it means we are a mid-table team. There's more of that action incoming, man, this new season. More of that action incoming. No, Arteta is out of his depth. Even if you listen to what he says in the press conferences, I'm here to improve these players. I have. You can tell he doesn't know what he's doing as a manager. Yeah, again, these guys on a podcast on a Monday. Well, actually, they did it on the Sunday, but I saw it on the Monday. I was thinking, wow, they went in hard on Arteta. I mean, God, my goodness, talking about ranting. Whoa, dearie me. And as you say there, they said he's here to improve the players. Well, then he's failed. He has failed the players. He's failed the players. I agree. We're not looking like a team which has a project. We are we are a team in decline, and players who want to advance in their careers are being advised by the agents to avoid Arsenal, like the plague, like the plague. If he sends out the right squad on Friday, we are going to have a right royal feast. If the games are thereafter, that looks really challenging. But the MC, what is the right squad, man? What is the right squad for us is not necessarily the right squad in his eyes. For me, but it doesn't hit anywhere near the first team. Neither Xhaka, neither is Bellerin. I'd far rather play the youngsters in those positions there. Hungry youngsters there. Yeah, man. Play the youngsters. You've got nothing to lose. If Arsenal only achieve 5 points in the first 5 games, should and would Arteta be sacked? I don't see it that way. I don't see it that way. Because 5 points is 5 points, isn't it? You've got to think about, what about the other assets? What about the other clubs? After 5 games, where will they be? I don't see it as simple as that. Oh, okay, he's accumulated 5 points in the first 5 games. He should be sacked. But I just don't see it that way. I don't see it that way. I said again and again, Arteta is not the man to take us to where we belong. We have killed Martinelli, all to favour William. I agree. And have not brought anything good since he became our coach, says Harrison. Oh, my dearest good in Voodoo. Well, 2 more days to go. A horror show on Friday the 13th. God, yeah. Where's Awaken X? Are you still there, Awaken X? God, my goodness. Anyway, guys, we are done and dusted on this Wednesday morning show over here. Just over an hour and 5 minutes. We have the hope, but the hope can be a killer. We've got nothing else. Nothing else. You can only hope Arteta does the right thing. And he has the epiphany, the light goes on, oh, the realization, you know what, yeah, maybe I should not be playing these players. Let me, bring in some new players, the younger players. Freshen things up. Clean it up here. This Arsenal hotel needs to be cleaned up. Clear it out. Clear it out. Sign him up. I don't know, man. We can only live in hope, innit? Live in the hope. Anyway, it is what it is. It is what it is. But you know what you guys can do? You know what you can do? Subscribe to Cannon Fodder TV. Only subscribe to Cannon Fodder TV. Yeah, do it now. Be part of the community over here. Be part of the community. My brother has an announcement he's going to be making, I think, within the next 2 weeks. It's a competition open for all subscribers. So listen up, make sure you do subscribe. And I'm not saying, oh yeah, because I want subscribers. I'm just saying, give me a heads up. Don't get left behind. Don't get left behind. Yeah, so in the next 2 weeks, my brother will be making his announcement like he did for the moderators. And I thought, oh, that's quality stuff for my brother, man. Gifting gifts to moderators. Spending more money than the cronkies, man. Than the crankies. And you go, wow, okay. All right, bro. Give me some of your monies, man. Some of your winnings. But anyway, we're out in this one. We're out. Yeah, Odegaard, man. Been told to stop at £42 million. Tammy Abraham's been offered to Roma, but he's thinking, shall I sign for Roma or should I sign for Arsenal? Should I sign for Arsenal or should I sign for Roma? But Termina, Arthur is saying that he's agreed terms to sign for Arsenal. I don't know. Then Lacazette been offered to Inter, but Inter saying, well, actually, we don't want Lacazette. We never asked for Lacazette, so don't offer Lacazette. Oh my goodness! And yeah, Lionel Messi has signed for PSG. Football fair play rules. It's a joke, isn't it? It's an absolute joke. But we out, people. The next time you see me tomorrow morning, same time, same place, different day. There you go. Well then, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. And until I'm going to bid you farewell. And you have been listening to Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world.